while the British are paying £400,000 for a cramped semi-detached home. In the US, people are living in four-bedroom houses with sweeping staircases. Living space wasn't the only shock that sent millions of World Cup fans home vowing to come back for good. They'd been told to fear a dangerous America, only to be met with breathtaking southern hospitality and six-lane highways wide enough to swallow a European motorway whole. From Buc-ee's rest stops bigger than airports to Texas brisket that stops conversations mid-sentence, Europeans are discovering a level of convenience, space, and warmth they didn't think still existed anywhere. Today, we're breaking down exactly what shocked them and why, for a growing number of fans, Europe suddenly started to feel small. The first shock wasn't culture, it was geography. In Europe, 12 hours of driving takes you through France, Belgium, the Netherlands, Germany, Switzerland, and into Italy for dinner. In America, 12 hours of driving might leave you still in Texas. To drive the length of Texas alone takes about 12 hours, nearly as long as driving the entire length of the UK. Texas is one state. The UK is a whole country. Even running from the southern tip of Florida for hours in a straight line won't get you out of the state. For Americans, a 2-hour drive is just down the road. For a Brit or a Frenchman, that's a trip requiring a week of planning. And the infrastructure matches the scale. 6-lane highways stacked in overlapping overpasses through cities like Houston and Dallas, and supermarket parking lots so vast they could swallow the semi-detached flat a middle-class British family spends a lifetime paying off. Even nature plays by different rules. America's national park system alone covers more than 133,000 square miles, larger than the entire United Kingdom. It's a direct challenge to the every inch of land is priceless mindset Europeans grow up with. But that space comes at a cost. Without a car in America, you don't have legs. Everything is built for wheels, not pedestrians. Still, that vastness offers something Europe's dense, tightly zoned cities rarely can: the feeling of open sky and room to breathe. Even before the culture shock of cities, there's Buc-ee's, a rest stop chain so massive and so beloved that its beaver mascot might be more recognizable to some fans than any World Cup star. Picture a gas station with over 120 pumps, more than several small German towns combined, alongside bathrooms so clean they've become a genuine tourist attraction online. Then there's Costco and Walmart, retail spaces the size of small European villages. European visitors have filmed themselves walking in, stunned, unable to process the scale. Milk comes in 4-liter jugs. Rice comes in 9-kilogram bags. Protein powder comes by the 80-serving tub. It's not just shopping. It's a completely different definition of normal. Many Europeans arrive expecting bland, industrial fast food. Texas barbecue changes that fast. Brisket smoked for hours until it falls apart, paired with butter-soaked Texas toast that makes beans on toast look like a punishment. Chick-fil-A's sauce earns near-religious praise. A whole rotisserie chicken at Costco costs about $5, a price that feels almost fictional to visitors from expensive European capitals. Restaurant culture adds to the shock. A free basket of chips and salsa the moment you sit down, portion sizes so large that burritos from food trucks look and weigh like a small child. Fans repeatedly find themselves full before the main course even arrives. Then comes the shelf shock. Dozens of Dr. Pepper flavors. Endless Oreo varieties most Europeans have never heard of. 95 different flavors of potato chips. Ranch dressing is treated as a national treasure, used on everything from wings to pizza. Even basics like milk, fresh versus powdered, or energy drinks so strong that British tourists joke they must be illegal back home. Europe manages and limits choice. America maximizes it, to the point of mild sensory overload. America runs on time-saving, comfort-maximizing systems. The drive-thru means you can bank, get medicine, and grab dinner without leaving your car, and chains like Chick-fil-A can clear hundreds of cars in minutes. Free refills stun visitors used to paying for every glass of water at home. Tipping culture, whatever its critics say, tends to produce noticeably attentive, warm service. Servers who chat, remember orders, and treat customers like guests rather than transactions. Then there's air conditioning, treated almost as a birthright. Over 90% of American homes have it, compared to roughly a quarter of homes in France. Combined with self-driving taxis in some cities, it all adds up to a sense that daily life in the U.S. runs on a different, faster operating system. Beyond the cities, America's national parks stop visitors cold. The scale of places like the Grand Canyon or Zion is something photos simply can't prepare you for. From Utah's Red Rock deserts to Yellowstone's geysers to lazy river floats through the Texas hill country under a sky on fire at sunset, the diversity of landscapes within one country's borders is staggering, and the trails and infrastructure built to reach them are often more accessible than Europe's. Because of that, many Americans never feel the need for a passport. Deserts, glaciers, forests, and canyons are all within a day's drive. For all the highways, portion sizes, and parking lots, the thing fans mention most is simpler: the people. A stranger smiles and says hi on the sidewalk, something that can catch a Parisian or Londoner off guard before they realize it's not a sales pitch, just how people greet each other. Southern hospitality shows up in small, unscripted moments. Someone stopping to help with a flat tire in the rain, an invitation to dinner after a 5-minute chat in a parking lot, tailgate barbecues starting at 8 a.m. before kickoff. For many European visitors, it's a level of open warmth that feels almost unfamiliar, and, for more than a few, hard to leave behind. So here's the real question. Was it the space, the food, the convenience, or the people that would win you over? Drop your answer below, and if you've made this trip yourself, tell us what shocked you the most.